That was a nice lift back there. But you got a lot to learn.
Crap!
You stick with me and I'll teach you a few things.
No offense, but I don't even know you.
My friends call me Sully.
Hello and welcome back to Square One Games. My name is Exonovan and this is going to be chapter 20 of our brutal difficulty walkthrough for Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Now I'm going to be separating this into two distinct parts. The first part right here, the chase sequence, and then the second part, which is going to be the run and gun combat section once you're done with the chase sequence. Now I'm not going to be talking too much about this first sequence right here just because you pretty much do the same thing that you did in Crushing. You know, you got to be mindful that obviously you're going to be able to die quicker, but you know, whatever strategy you use to get through Crushing is what you're going to be using here now. In the event that you're watching this video and you're actually running Crushing right now, I'm going to go ahead and kind of explain what's happening, but again, the video should be able to speak for itself. I'm going to give you a couple of tips though. So the first thing is that you want to make sure that when you're creeping up on vehicles, okay, there's going to be an enemy inside of each vehicle and they're going to be shooting at you. So what you want to do is get your gun up first. Make sure that you shoot them as soon as you see them. You got plenty of ammo, so just make sure that you're shooting. You may miss a couple of times, you know, because of the jostle that's going on with the gameplay mechanics and stuff like that, but just keep firing. Whatever you do, don't stop shooting until you see them go down, right? The next thing you want to remember is there aren't a lot of checkpoints in this sequence. You're probably going to have to go a pretty good distance before you even get to a checkpoint. In fact, the only checkpoint that I know of is kind of right before the cutscene where that dude gets ran over by the truck. I don't know that there's one before that. So you're going to see that in this video around probably the maybe like the 4:46 mark, I believe is where it's queued up at. You're going to see me come out of a checkpoint and how I kind of get rid of that. You just want to make sure that you shoot all the enemies on ground level first and then focus your attention on the two guys in the back of the truck. But you got to be quick with it. You got to be accurate with it if you get hung on that checkpoint. The third thing is if an enemy gets behind you, like you see right there where the three-wheeler guys are behind you, on each truck there is a bit of cover right there in between kind of the bed of the truck, and you can see it right there. Yeah, that thing, that little crate or whatever. You can get right there and it'll shield you from the bullets coming from the people behind you. Otherwise, you're going to get shot because the wood obviously deteriorates over time the more it gets shot. So once that wood is going away, they're going to be able to shoot you from behind. So with all those tips, guys, just keep that stuff in mind and you should be able to roll through this fairly easy. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and let this video play out, or this first scene play out, and then I'll meet you guys when we get to the run and gun combat section at the end of the video. Alright, so now we're into the run and gun combat sequence. Now this can be a little bit crazy because there's only 2 checkpoints between here and the time you get to the door. You know, when you open up and you go inside that temple or whatever. So you kind of have to know what's going on. It can be crazy. First thing you want to do is chuck that dude out and then fire 1 round over the truck just so that all the enemies know where you are. They're going to start pushing you. Do your best to kill this guy a little bit late. In other words, you want him to come around the truck so that when you kill him, you can pick up the shotgun. Okay, you're gonna need that. Then throw 1 grenade. If you get a good, well-placed grenade right here, you should be able to kill the dude with the minigun, and that takes care of that. Then you want to wrap around to this side of the truck and just wait. Sully's gonna always assume a position between you and the dude in flat gear. Now, sometimes he will actually kill the dude in flat gear for you, you know, with melee combat. Sometimes he doesn't, so that's why you want to have that shotgun, okay? So you can just beast on this dude really quick and take him out. See what I'm saying? Obviously, if you run out of shotgun rounds and he's not dead, just switch to the pistol. But like I said, either way, that's going to work out for you. Like I said, Sully's going to either kill him for you or you're going to be able to take a lot of damage off of him using the shotgun. Then, when all that's said and done, you want to push up a little bit and kind of focus on this dude right here first. You're going to be able to see him. I mean, I don't know if you can see him on screen, but on your game, you're going to be able to see him. He's right around that mound. He just died. You kind of want to make sure that he dies because you're going to want to make a push up to this sand dune here in a second, like that, okay? If you try to make that run and he's not dead, he may kill you. Sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he does, okay? So just make sure he's down and then you want to make your push right here. This way it does 2 things, right? The sand dune is going to keep you covered, okay? And you're going to be able to see the enemies a little bit better because the sandstorm is not so far away. You know what I mean? You're kind of in the sandstorm now, whereas before you were kind of on the outskirts of it. So it's not as thick and you're going to be able to see all the enemies' shadows a little bit better. And this is pretty much where you're going to chill right here using your shoulder lean mechanic until you're able to clear all these enemies out. Okay, I would say there's probably 4 to 6 enemies, and I don't have a true accurate count here, but it's 4 to 6 enemies. It's been a week or so since I recorded this, so I apologize for that, but it's gonna be, like I said, 4 to 6 enemies. Just take them out. Should have plenty of ammo. You still should have 1 grenade as well, so that'll help you out too. Just make sure you're going for some headshots. Try to be as precise as possible, and like I said, by moving up, you should be able to be a whole lot more precise than being back there at the truck. Okay, be careful as you come through this area because there's one more guy that you can't see. He's around that wall up there. So you want to move from cover to cover while you get more ammo, and you also want to be careful not to just run out in the open because he'll shoot you and he'll kill you quick. So you're just kind of going from cover to cover and trying to make your way up to where you can find him. So I like to, usually you can see him right here, but if you can't, he's actually right there behind that wall, but I don't have an angle. So you can push up inside of this truck and that gives you just enough angle to be able to get him, okay? Right now I'm just taking my time. I see him right there. Right now I'm just taking my time to make sure that there's no other enemies on the board, but there's actually, if you've killed everybody else, there should only be 1. There's also some ammo in the back of that truck, or a gun if you will, so that's kind of cool too. Just take your time. You don't want to get shot as you're coming over that truck, okay? And now I'm just going to wait to see if I can get an angle on him, and I think I may, I can't remember. I think I may end up moving up a bit to get this shot. I can't remember because he, oh yeah, I throw a grenade at him. Yeah, because I got 3 grenades. So yeah, that's the smart play there. In other words, he's not peeking out. If he peeks out, honestly, I wouldn't waste a grenade on him, you know, because it's just one guy. But he should, if he's over there, you can get a grenade and kill him that way. So that's just going to be up to you. And that guy right there normally runs off into the next little area. So if you can get a shot on him, you can kill him too. But the main thing is just taking out that one guy behind the wall. Once Sully pushes up, you'll know to run up yourself, and that's basically going to be triggering another checkpoint. I think there's one more guy that we need to kill. He's always going to be right over here in this area. That's the guy that ran off. And from what I've experienced with the game, that triggers the checkpoint. So now all you got to do is just rush through, and you'll be at the checkpoint. So right now, we're picking up from the checkpoint. From the checkpoint, first thing you want to do is get behind this piece of cover, blind fire this dude. Right? Don't come out of cover because there's a dude with a laser sight across the map that'll try to shoot you. Although, in my opinion, the laser sight guys in this game are, you know, they're fairly weak, so you don't have to worry about them too much. But obviously, you don't want to be exposed. Then what you can do is you can use your shoulder lean mechanic and put your reticle where the laser sight starts. and you can actually kill that dude even if you can't see him, which is pretty cool. And then this dude right here is key. This is the dude with the M32 hammer right here, the grenade launcher. Make sure he dies. That's your third target, okay? Once he's dead, that kind of opens up things a bit because you don't have to worry about explosive rounds coming off behind you, right? Now, this piece of cover right here is key because if they flank around your right-hand side like they're doing right here, boom, you know, easy to get some blind fire kills. You can use your shoulder lean mechanic too to clear out this whole right side. If they decide to flank you on the left, which they will do sometimes, you just hug the other piece of cover. You know, the cover right now that's to my left, you just put your back to that wall and then blind fire to your left to catch everybody coming from the backside. Now, that doesn't happen often. I don't know if in this clip it does or not, but usually it's the guy in flat gear. There's a guy in flat gear that pushes you here in a second. There he is. So in my game, he's on the right-hand side. In yours, he may be on the left, and there may actually be two guys with flat gear here too. Because it seems like in one of these clips, yeah, I'm pointing to it right there. Okay, that's what I was doing. Because I didn't know if I was going to be putting commentary on these videos. So I was showing you there that they may, and I'm showing you there that you put your back to that wall and blind fire that way. So the guy in flat gear is going to be on your right or your left, and there is a visual way of how to take care of him. Go ahead and use your shoulder lean mechanic to take that dude out. He's up on that balcony area. Then there should be one more guy behind that wall. I think I'm just getting a headshot. There's the other dude in flat gear. So like I said, two guys in flat gear. They might both flank you on the right like that, or one of them might be on the left. So you're just going to have to gauge that in your game. It's very random. But like I said, this dude right here is not going to bother you. Most of the time, because you're higher than he is, he's going to be focused on Sully because Sully's still on ground level. And you can, you know, take him out that way. You can see right there, I was plenty exposed to him, but he didn't really care that I was there, which is exactly what you want. And, you know, now we have to take out one of these vehicles. So I like to come over here and use my shoulder lean mechanic. And boom, take out that vehicle. So that's one down. And then what we're going to do now is go ahead and take out the second one and trigger the next checkpoint, okay? Because I want you guys to start from the second checkpoint, and that way we can all start in the same spot. You get a replenishment on ammo. You guys know we've talked about that before, playing brutal difficulty. Make sure that you're not just running out in the open here. Make sure that you're getting into cover. If you get shot, make sure you're full health before you run out of cover again. You know, like there, I don't think I waited for full health, but that's just because I knew that the enemy didn't have a line of sight on me if I pushed forward. But obviously, if you know you're going to be exposed to gunfire, just make sure that you're full health before you pop out of cover, and that should keep you plenty alive. And then what we're going to do is come over here and squeak out another shot on the second vehicle. And it's going to be right there in the middle of the map. And the one I just shot is actually where the checkpoint is going to start you out at. So all you want to do is push up a little bit. And I think I show you this piece of cover right here. Normally if you push up about this far, and you can, what I would do if I was you is I just take all the way off. Just start running down the map and just let them kill you. That way you know you can trigger the checkpoint, and then you should be good to go. Now as soon as the checkpoint clears, you'll be right here. Hop over the wall. This dude's always going to push you. Just blind fire kill him. Hopefully he pushes you right there and you can pick up that shotgun. If not, you'll be fine with regular bullets, but obviously the shotgun helps taking out the dudes in flat gear. Sometimes he likes to push to the left hand side of that wall, kind of where that mid Jeep is that we destroyed earlier, and obviously you won't be able to get the shotgun there. The other good thing about killing him here is that you get the grenade. He also drops a grenade. So honestly, in my opinion, if you restart your checkpoint and you get to where I am right now, and that first dude pushes you somewhere else other than the right side path right there, just restart your checkpoint until you get the lucky roll, and you can kill him where you can pick up his shotgun and that one grenade. It's just a crucial grenade, trust me, because when you push up into this area, having that grenade is going to be very beneficial. Okay, and I'm going to show you that once we get there. So once everybody's dead, go ahead and push out over here behind this truck. Just be careful because there is one guy kind of roaming around. It's that dude right there that's shooting. And ideally you want to kill this dude from this angle, okay? But it may be tough because they're throwing grenades at you and stuff like that. So stay here for maybe 30 seconds to a minute. See if you can get some shots on. Like right there, I could have easily killed him. I think I get a shot on him right there. Boom, he drops a grenade. So you want to kill him before you push up, because if you try to push up and he's still living, he might kill you on that run. Okay, so try to kill him from there. If not, just be very careful when you push up to this next position. Okay, because like I said, if he's still living, he's going to be on your right hand side and he can shoot you. So you got to be aware of that. Now, this is the part where you want to use that grenade. And I think in this clip, I can't remember if I got this grenade toss or not. I can't remember, but I'm thinking that I missed it. We'll see here in a second. There's a dude back there that you can't see. I'm shooting it kind of where he is. So where that wall is, where it makes that L shape, he's right there in the corner behind that wall. And I'm just waiting to see if we can see him before I toss the grenade, just so you know he's on map. There's two guys on my right hand side, but I'm not too worried about those dudes. They're not never going to push you, and they don't really have an angle on you either. So just be patient. And I think the dude shows his head here in just a second. Or maybe I just tossed it. No, I just run. Okay. So I didn't see him, but he should be over there. And what you can do is you can toss a grenade and kill him. Okay. And that's the guy. You see the dude on the right there? So if you want to toss a grenade and try to kill him, you can, which is ideally what you want that grenade for. But you just saw right there that you don't have to, but you're plenty exposed if you get there though. So my suggestion to you would be just to lob the grenade anyway and see if you get lucky. Now that you can see where he is on map. Just because if you get here and that other guy's pushing you early, then you'll have one guy on your left and a guy on your right, and it might be easy to die. So my suggestion would be to toss the grenade and see if you get lucky. And then you just got to take that dude out right there. You've got your shotgun for the other guy on steps, and that's it, guys. Once you see Nate start talking, that gets you right into the door, and you're good to go. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you right back here in the next one. You guys be good.